topic today is direct and indirect speech. I'm bringing this topic to you with the idea and confidence that you would have watched all the previous videos about tenses and all that. If you have properly watched all that, you know this will be very, very easy for you to understand. Okay? And when you are writing something, obviously you will keep these things in mind when you are writing. So the first lesson under direct and indirect speech that I would like to give you is that there is a change in tense. That's the reason you had videos on tenses so much. Okay. So there is an obvious change in tense from direct speech to indirect speech. In direct speech, if you have present tense, in indirect speech it becomes past tense. For example, I look at you and I say, it is a pleasant day. It is a pleasant day. So when it is in the simple is present tense, correct? So it is a pleasant day is simple present tense. When I change it to indirect speech, you will say, ma'am said it was a pleasant day. Okay, so is will become was in the past tense. Okay, in the indirect speech. Direct speech, if you have present continuous, okay, I'm looking outside and I'm seeing it is raining. So I'm telling you people it is raining. So it is direct speech. So when you are saying that indirectly to somebody else, you will say, ma'am said that it was raining. So that is how you change from direct speech to indirect speech. Third is past tense. If you have past tense, what is past tense? I'll just give you one example. I finished my work. I finished my class. I finished my ABC. I finished my assignment. Finished is what? Past tense, simple past tense. So that this is direct speech. I'm telling you directly, I finished my homework, I finished my ABC, I finished my assignment. This is all direct speech. So when you when you change it to indirect speech, okay, when you change it to reported speech, you will say, ma'am said, okay, that she had finished her assignment. She had finished her assignment. Had finished is what? It is past perfect tense. So as I am teaching you this, please, you can make notes so that next time when I am asking you, you are able to identify what is what. Okay, so again I repeat, present simple becomes past simple. Present continuous becomes past continuous. Past simple becomes past perfect. And for past perfect structure is had plus PP. Had, I completed is simple past tense. I completed is simple past tense. I had completed, she had completed is past perfect, and that is how you write in the indirect speech. Next, if it is in present perfect, what is present perfect? Has, have is present perfect. Had is past perfect. Okay, that's what I just recently, I just now said. So, has and have are present perfect. I have completed the task. I have completed the task is what tense? It is present perfect. Let us, present perfect will again change to past perfect. I have completed my task. When you change it to indirect speech, she said she had completed her task. Please remember people, past tense also becomes past perfect and present perfect also becomes past perfect. Okay. Next, future. Will finish. I will finish. Okay. I will become, she said she would finish it by tomorrow. Will becomes would. Can, I can do it. Direct speech, I am telling you, I can do it. She said that she could do it. So can becomes could in the indirect speech. I have to do it. Okay. She said she had to do it. So what are we discussing right now? From direct speech to indirect speech, even when you write a short story, few things you will write it in the direct speech. Okay, and a few things you will write it in the indirect speech. So I'm just telling you the rules how you should write sentences when they are direct, when they are in the direct speech, and how should you write sentences when they are in the indirect speech. And finally, imperative. Okay, imperative sentences are written with two. All imperative sentences, your conditions, you should do it, you must do it. She said she has to do it, we have to do it. Okay, you change it like that. You got it? So these are the basic rules to start direct and indirect speech. Now again I am going to show you full sentences, how you change them from present simple, from direct to indirect. So the sentence is, he said, people, you have to be very careful with your punctuation in the direct speech. So in the direct speech, after said there is a comma, and whatever a person says, okay, is put within quotation marks. Okay, he said, I live in the city center. This is direct speech. When you change it to indirect speech, he said, okay, adu appadi retain agudhu. I live. Live is what tense? Present tense. So in indirect speech, present tense should become what? Past tense. He said he lived in the city center. Okay, next. He said, I am going out. Present continuous. I told you present continuous changes how? It changes. It changes into past continuous. I am going out. She said she was going out. Okay. Next, he said I have finished. Have finished is what tense? Present perfect tense. So when you write it in the indirect speech, how do you write? He said he had finished. You write it in the past perfect. Next, he said I have been studying a lot. I have been studying is what tense? It is present perfect continuous. Please see the form. Has been studying is what? Present perfect continuous. So he said, present perfect continuous becomes what? Past perfect continuous. He said he had been studying a lot. Okay. Next, she said, I arrived before you. Past tense le irukku. Okay, she said, I arrived before you. So what is the rule? Past tense becomes past perfect. She said she had arrived before me. Okay, before me. He said, I had already left. Okay. இது வந்து என்ன tense? I had already left is what tense? It is already past perfect. So past perfect sentence will not change. It will remain the same. I had already, I am telling you, I had already left. When you are reporting my speech, you will also say, she said she had already left. Okay. Next, she said, I will be there at 2 p.m. Will be there is what tense? It is future tense. Okay. Will எல்லாம் எப்படி மாறும்? Would maru. Can will become could, shall will become should, will become would. So she said she would be there at 2 p.m. It will change like that. He said, I am going to call Alan. Okay, I am going to call Alan. Okay, what tense is it? It is present continuous. Present continuous changes into what? Past continuous. He said he was going to call Alan. So direct to indirect speech is very simple, but this is what you need if you are writing, developing short stories. Okay.